fellow humans. I am Party Panda.
And I am Otakucat.
And this is the Cat and Panda Show. Today we shall be reviewing Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. This book is about 18-year-old Emma Carstairs, a shadow hunter in Los Angeles that is investigating an odd string of murders there. Shadow hunters are a race of half-human, half-angel beings who fight monsters and are the main authoritative figures in the magical or shadow realm.
The bodies of the victims are similar to Emma's parents, as they are covered in a demonic language that no one reads. Emma, Julian, her parabatai or battle partner, and Mark, a half-fairy brother of Julian, have to solve the murders in 2 weeks, otherwise the murderer will start to target them.
I really enjoyed Lady Midnight. It was a wonderful story, and it had a lot of action, which was really cool. It was a very thrilling story. There was a lot going on, but it was done in a very neat way, so it all made sense, and it connected really well. It was planned out really well. And also, my favorite character was probably Christina, which is Emma's best friend. She moved from Mexico to escape her family. And I really liked her strong, confident character and how loyal she is to Emma. She's like a really nice person.
I've read Cassandra Clare's other books. I'm finishing up The Mortal Instruments, and this book takes place 5 years after the end of The Mortal Instruments. And I really, really liked it. It tied in really well, and there's references to other Cassandra Clare books within this one. So there might be stuff like, they mentioned Clare and Jace in this a couple of times, I think. In the beginning where they said that they became the youngest institute leaders the Shadow World has ever seen, which I thought was really cool. And I liked the characters. They were strong and they fit in really well. And there's a little bit of everything in this book, like romance, action, thriller. There's a lot of horror in this book too. Yeah. It's about murder. You have to have expected that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you have to really take in, like gruesome things.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Graphic imagery. My favorite character is definitely Julian. I loved how strong he was, but he also really cared for his family because I kind of don't want to say it, but he lost his parents, and so he takes care of his 6 other siblings, I think.
6 plus 5.
No, yeah.
The twins, Drew,
Tavi, Ty,
Livy. It's 4.
There's 7. Oh yeah, because Mark and Helen were sent away.
Oh. So he takes care of 4 of his siblings.
Yeah, he takes care of his siblings, which I thought was cool. And he was also a really good friend to Emma, even though he became sort of distant when he came back from England. But
that was weird.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what's going on? But it gets explained. So
I recommend this book. It was really great, and I definitely will be reading the future books in the series. I'm just trying to be nice. Don't get excited.
Not excited. Continue.
Okay. I do recommend this book, though, to older age groups because there's a lot of gore, and I really don't recommend that for anyone under, 12, 13. Yeah, 13,
yeah,
probably.
It's a book about people killing monsters. So.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's just mainly the book. It's mostly just gruesome fighting, so that's just a lot to stomach sometimes.
Yeah, I agree with her. Unless you're really okay with there's absurd amounts of violence sometimes in these books, then I suggest not reading it, but it's definitely really good if you it's more of a horror thriller fantasy book, and I really like those books. They're my sort of thing. Once the other books come out, because this book just got released in March, I will definitely be reading those. I don't know when the rest of them are coming out. I know there's 2 more. Lady Midnight is the first in the Dark Artifices trilogy. I would also recommend this book to people who have read either The Mortal Instruments, The Infernal Devices, or any other Cassandra Clare book that takes place in this universe, because it's a continuation of it, and if you really liked her books, then you definitely like this one too.
Overall, this was a really great book, and I really enjoyed it. However, there was, I personally, a bit too much violence at some points, because I just feel like there could have been more to the story than just fighting the monsters and having, they did go on a whole adventure, so I feel like there could have been more to that aspect than just seeing monsters and then attacking them, killing them. So
even though that's the Shadowhunter's job, I agree with you, definitely. Most of the shock tactic, like, oh no, there's a twist, it's mostly has to do with either death or violence.
yeah.
It's definitely part of it. I don't really know how to explain this, like, the mood, I guess, would change really fast. Like, there'd be this awesome battle, like, the most climactic battle, and then, like, the next scene's, like, really gushy romance scene. Like, and sometimes there'd be, like, romance or, like, really deep friendship problems in the middle of a battle. Which is sort of like, bro, you're surrounded by monsters, don't do that. Think a little bit.
Like, not the time nor the place.
And it's like, they'll be on top of a building, and then she'll be breaking up with her boyfriend.
Oh!
Yeah, at the beginning of the book, like, she's dating this guy, and you can literally tell that she doesn't really hate him.
She doesn't like him.
She doesn't like him anymore. She's done with him. And then, like, there's scoping out, like, for Emma's parents' killers, because in The Mortal Instruments, her parents were killed by some unknown force, and it was exactly like all the murders that are going on in Los Angeles now. And she's, like, calling her boyfriend and trying to tell him that they should break up. It's like, this is, like, the moment... This is the moment where you might find your parents' killer. Why are you calling your boyfriend right now?
Like, also, like, when she was telling the fairy, like, I just broke up with my boyfriend, like, it was me who broke up, and I was like, is this really?
It's like, really? You don't... This guy was stealing from people, which is against the law, by the way. Well, against many laws. And then she's just like, oh yeah, I broke up with him, by the way. It's like,
why does he care? Why do we care?
It's like, first of all, you're a shadow hunter. You're trained to know when people are trying to, like, make you angry, which he obviously was. And second of all, why would you even respond to that?
Yeah.
It was sort of, you could tell that he was trying to make her angry and trying to, like, get away. Because she probably would have either killed him or turned him in.
Yeah. Thank you for watching our review of Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. We'll be trying to update this series very soon, so stay tuned.
Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We have 4 other videos up at the time, so if you want to see our reviews of Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater, Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, Etiquette and Espionage by Gail Carriger, and The Selection Book 1 by Kiera Cass, then go check those out as well.
Bye!